Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little crocheted owls. I'm working with a size 5mm crochet hook and worsted weight yarn. Chain 5. Slip stitch to join and form a ring. Chain 1. Carrying the yarn end along the outside of the ring, make 10 single crochet in the ring. 10 single crochet in the ring. Slip stitch to join. Now when you're finished, you'll be able to pull on this yarn end and close up that hole. Chain 1 and turn. Make 2 single crochet in the next stitch and in each stitch around. At the end of the row, slip stitch to join. Chain 1 and turn. And I turn so that my work will not take on a twisted look. Single crochet in every stitch around. At the end of the row, slip stitch to join. And now you're going to continue to do that until the body is as long as you would like it to be. So I'm going to single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I've worked chain 1 and turn, single crochet in every stitch around for 12 rows. It doesn't matter how many rows you make. So now I'm going to stuff the cavity. Like that. Now I'm going to make the little tufts and I'm going to close up the top of the head at the same time. So I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to slip stitch that into the same stitch. And then I'm going to slip stitch in every stitch across the top of the head. So I'm going through both sides. So go through this side, go through that side, pull the yarn through both sides like that. Do that all the way across. Like that. And now I'm going to make the same chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to slip stitch right through both sides like that. Fasten off. And there's how it looks. To make the indentation for the neck, thread the same matching yarn into a yarn needle, and then just starting in the front, go through each stitch, weaving in and out all the way around. Like that. And now you can just pull this, tie the 2 yarn ends into a knot, pulling it in at the same time. Tie it into a square knot right there in the center front. You can either weave the yarn ends into the finished work, or you can just leave that little fringe in the front and form one little tuft in each of the ears, like that. To form a lark's head knot, fold the yarn in half, pull the fold through, and then pull the 2 ends through the fold like that. Trim them off. Weave the yarn end into the finished work. Make the feet, chain 5. Slip stitch to join and form a ring. Chain 5. Single crochet in the ring. Repeat to make 4 loops in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this section for the feet did not tape, so I'm just going to recap. I chained 5, slip stitch to join to form a ring, then I chained 5 and made 4 loops in the ring, and I fastened off with a long yarn end. Now I'm going to take the yarn end, and between the second and the third stitches, I'm just going to wind this around several times like that, and that's going to form 2 feet. Thread this long yarn end into a yarn needle and sew this underneath the owl. slip stitch to join, fasten off. Pull the yarn end from the beginning to close up the center of the eye, and thread that yarn end into a needle and secure it, and then use this yarn end to sew the eye onto the front of the owl, and then just take a couple of black stitches for the pupil. If the owl is not for a young child, you can just sew buttons on for the eyes, like that. And I like to sew with a lighter colored yarn, and then it'll look like that's the center of the eyes. To make the wings, chain 8, single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, double crochet in each remaining stitch, like that. Fasten off with a long yarn end. Thread the yarn end into a needle, sew the wings on the side of the body, and weave the yarn end into the finished work. Repeat to make another wing on the opposite side. And there's your little finished owl. And if you like, you can do a few little stitches under here for the beak, and on this one I just put one little V on the front. And there's your little finished owls.